there was still the possibility. I hate him. Please don't relish on this one, but yeah, I was a little worried about you.
Just a little, huh? Well, if you were worried about me...
Are you shitting my dick?
Time to rock! Never thought I'd run into familiar faces so far from home.
This place, yes, this used to be my dominion.
It's the scent of monsters, the aroma of battle.
I don't care how strong they are. They'll be ashes when I'm finished with them.
Please, allow me to assist you in battle with Shikifuda and Onmyoudou.
Ah, the monsters here are strong. Fierce fighting awaits us. It would appear that this place is some sort of combat training ground. There's nothing but fighting and slaughter to be had here. Now that we're all here, what do you say we get to the bottom of this?
Oh boy. Time to play Genshin Impact. Good morning, everyone. Oh, I would really like to do live streams in the morning, I think. Making people wake up. Guess I just suddenly scream. What? So much HP. Please. Okay, that's not good. Oh, that's absolutely fucking. A brutal divergence is today's title. At least I can read that, not like this one. Are you serious? Are you serious? I took all my time to go there.
Thank you again for your help this entire time. I've brought reinforcements. It would seem that the most critical moments are behind us, so from here on out, if we can hold this path, we should be able to repel the monsters. If any do escape, we can corner them in the Araumi region. The loud noises we heard earlier were probably the result of large numbers of mechanisms. We're ready and waiting for an opportunity to storm the domain.
Why don't you station troops closer to the domain?
In our last operation, our samurai didn't think to maintain a certain distance. When the monsters suddenly attacked, they had no choice but to beat a hasty retreat. Once is an oversight, twice would be a grave error. I won't allow such things to happen again. With all my heart, I thank the three of you for your assistance. Your promised rewards are not forgotten. Miss Chinyan, please take this letter. Enclosed is a travel permit that I processed personally for you. I applied for the longest duration available. I hope you can use it this time to really get to know Inazuma. I've also arranged your accommodation. Simply follow the instructions in the letter when you're back in the city.
Oh, wow. Free boarding and unlimited travels across Inazuma. I don't know what to say.
It's the least I can do.
Thank you, ma'am. I know you're real busy, but if you do get a day off and I'm still here in Inazuma, please come and see one of my street performances.
I must tell you that I never did develop much of a taste for songs and music. But given everything you've done for the Tenryou Commission, I will certainly attend your performance if the opportunity arises.
Why is she literally one of the sweetest people, actually? Like, she's so tough and has to be like that so that she gets respected as a general, but she has such a soft heart that I love her.
Chinyan, traveler, Paimon. A general just passed through here. She was leading a team to investigate the area.
Her name is Kujosara. She's from the Tenryou Commission.
Kujosara? Why haven't I heard of her? I think I remember hearing the name of the Supreme Commander of the Tenryou Commission once. It was a man called Kujo... something. What was it again? I can't remember his name. But I do remember that Harunosuke played chess with him.
Harunosuke sounds like someone important.
Let's save the chit-chat for later. We need to sneak back into the Onmyoudou chamber before anyone sees us.
Oh, right. We still gotta find Child. Let's go.
All right. Everyone, follow me.
I literally don't have a pyro DPS. Can this please not happen right now? I'm excited. Where's Child? Where? Is he okay?
Oh, here you are!
Oh my god. Jump scare.
So, is this everyone? You guys had me waiting for quite some time. Let me tell you, you missed out on some incredible action. Quite the pity.
Look at this guy. Not a scratch on him.
Were you guys worried about me?
You are you a little I mean we all knew that he was gonna be okay, right? But there was still the possibility. I hate him. Please don't relish on this one, but yeah, I was a little worried about you.
Just a little, huh? Well, if you were worried about me, I'm flattered.
Are you shitting my dick?
Anyway, when the domain was rearranging itself, the rooms were moving up and down. The monsters were scattered all over the place. I had so much fun fighting them these last few days. I even came across a few replicas. They should contain more power and memories.
The residual power in these replicas is limited. I can only regain a fraction of my memories.
Not enough? Then I guess it's on with the plan. We need to venture deeper into the domain.
Wait! The domain already rearranged itself! The route we discovered is useless now!
Don't worry too much. There's a pattern to the rearrangement. I should be able to find the way. If I'm not mistaken, we should head in that direction.
Wait a second. Paimon has a question. Shiki Taishou, didn't you just say that the power left in the replicas wasn't enough? You still don't have all your memories. So how would you know if you were heading in the right direction? Last time when we followed you through that door, we were sent out of the domain, which means not all the doors in this place are real. What if you still can't tell the difference? We might end up somewhere super dangerous.
I can completely understand your reservations. Unfortunately, I'm still unable to give you a compelling answer. Would you believe it if I said that it's an intuition I have as the overseer here?
Not really.
I can see why you're worried, Paimon, but our only option is to trust Shiki Taishou as our guide. Otherwise, all we can do is stand here and wait. Besides, we'll be even more lost if the domain rearranges itself again.
You seem to be more anxious this time around. Let me guess. Trouble on the outside? As far as I understand it, Inazuma's situation is still far from stable. A domain like this would likely fall under the Tenryou Commission's jurisdiction, but they're spread too thinly at present. There's a lot that still falls outside of their control. Which means that you guys are here as support, and it's very likely that the Tenryou Commission made the request. So, you're receiving their orders. In that case, knowing their style, they're probably planning a lethal assault on the domain to crush everything in their path. If we don't find Shiki Taishou's memories before that happens, then it's possible we never will. Hence the increased anxiety, right?
As expected, you're here to investigate Inazuma.
Is this all part of your scheme?
It's true, there are indeed matters that I'm investigating, but it's not what you might think. We can talk about that later. Let's make sure we deal with our own problems first. Now then, Traveler, you and I are hardly strangers, and I see no reason for me to lie to you. After arriving in Inazuma, I discovered monster tracks in the surrounding areas, and so I followed them into the domain. It would appear that this place is some sort of combat training ground. There's nothing but fighting and slaughter to be had here. Needless to say, it's been an enjoyable experience for me. I feel quite at home. This may come as an unpleasant surprise to Miss Xinyan and Shiki Taishou, but I'm not someone who cares for allegiance and affiliation. Good and evil, right and wrong, duty and destiny. Are these things really so important? Are they really more appealing than the euphoria of battle and close combat?
You got fighting in your veins, that's for sure. Well, brother, what is it you're trying to say?
Nothing in particular, but I am telling you that we should venture forward bravely. Don't fear the monsters that lie ahead. If you're not up to the task, I will happily take your place in crushing all that come before us. Then the burden of the slaughter will be mine and mine alone. Because fighting is what I'm best at.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look at Paimon! We're going, okay? We're going!
Oh
Nope.
my
Into the wind.
God. I am a Hydro-man.
Ah. One with nature.
Eat this!
No, 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 no. Oh, fucking hell.
Shouldn't let your guard down. Whoa. Yeah.
You know what is the usual thing you do when you struggle in a game or your setup doesn't work? You don't click dire, you click the easy version. But we're not gonna do that, right? That would be boring. Oh my god! Oh! I want a chai consolation. No! Please don't curse me. No! Oh my god! Almost would have. Oh my. Guys, I am this close to losing it. I'm losing it.
Mind of our master is righteous
No.
and broad. Our end.
I haven't thought this thing in so long. Oh my god. No. No. No.
Adventure time! Huh. Yeah. Everybody stand up!
Nice and spicy!
Let's light it up!
Witty strike.
Oh. Jesus. Please don't curse me. Please don't curse me. Please don't curse me. Yo, guys! What is up with my luck today? I'm not getting cursed. Oh no. No.
One with nature.
No. Miss me with that.
Loose. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
That is probably. I was gonna say that this is the most peaceful room we have had in this floor here. Guys, can we do it? Can we not get cursed 3 times? Should we try it? Please. Yo! This is probably... I have better luck in this dungeon than I do on the gacha.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Nope.
When I need him to crit, he doesn't.
This room is very close to the deepest part of the Onmyo chamber. Harunosuke and I remember we spent a long time here. We would watch martial artists from all over Inazuma. They would drink here and celebrate, shouting, "Now we too have the power to defeat the strongest monsters."
So you and Kamuna Harunosuke brought samurai here to eradicate monsters?
That is one possibility, among many. Perhaps it was all just a ploy by Harunosuke. Maybe recruiting those samurai and ordering them to eradicate the monsters was all in aid of regaining control of the Onmyo chamber.
Huh. Sounds a lot like something Tartaglia would say.
Hey, I can have positive assumptions too, you know.
I'm just trying to make a logical guess. I don't mean to offend anyone. My memory is still incomplete, but there's less and less gaps to fill. Soon, it should be fully restored. What's more, I sense that if we continue forward, we might just come face to face with Harunosuke himself.
But this Onmyo have been here all that time?
I need to ask you.
Wait, Traveler, you're not about to.
There are things I need to say myself.
Looking at your expressions, this must be something serious.
We don't need to get too serious though, right? It's eerie enough down here without adding more tension into the mix. Let Paimon say it. Alright, here goes. In the very beginning, all we heard was that monsters had escaped from a domain. We came straight here along with Samurai from the Tenryou Commission. When we met you, you didn't know anything about the domain or where you came from, and we believed you. We had our reservations, but we trusted Xinyan. She took you at your word, and we decided to work together.
That's right.
As we ventured deeper and deeper into the domain, it seemed like truth was just around the corner. But even now, we still can't be sure whether this domain was created for evil ends. You never know what you'll find in a chest until you open it. And now we've arrived at that moment. We need to be ready for whatever it contains.
This is so weird because it's actually, this is a whole sentence. If Kamuna has evil intentions, if he seeks to endanger Inazuma, will he still be on our side? I don't care if he's on our side. If Kamuna had evil intentions and uses Shikigami for evil doings, first of all, that's really, really interesting to add lore. Second, I know who will experiment with that. And third, bust his ass.
I don't like seeing folks forced into a corner like this. But it's like the Traveler says. We gotta be ready to take responsibility for each other.
I see. So the time has come for me to make a choice. Until now, I had my doubts about why you had decided to help me throughout all this. Even if we've only spent a few days fighting in each other's company, we should have no reason to hide anything. I'm afraid that barring new information, it's impossible for me to make any guarantees. I want to believe in Harunosuke, but after all these years, perhaps he's changed. Maybe my memories were never real to begin with. I am just a Shikigami, created by an Onmyoudou, with nothing more than a few fragmented memories to my name. The four of you are all I have. Our bond is one of trust. My bond with Harunosuke is one of responsibility. As my creator, I have a duty to follow him. And if he does turn out to be evil, then my destiny will be his to control. If I am able, I wish to retain the kindness in my heart until the very end. But a weapon cannot betray its master's will. If he was able to create me, then he is able to control me. So, if Harunosuke and I go on to cause harm to others, I trust that you will provide a fitting end for the two of us.
Great! Leave all the heartbreaking decisions for us, why don't you?
I'm here having feelings for a piece of paper. Like, why is this so angsty out of a sudden?
Still, that was an honest and inspiring speech. Good enough for Paimon. What do you think?
He doesn't have my full trust, of course. But now I'm sad. Yes.
Wait, were you two planning this line of questioning all along?
Not bad at all. You were testing to see whether there were still missing fragments from Shiki Taishou's memory. Ah, you've grown, Traveler.
But thank you for opening up to my honesty.
Well, even good guys lie and manipulate at times, and bad guys have their own doubts and misgivings. The fact that you were able to give an answer so cruel to yourself could only mean that you've truly made up your mind. Well then, has our pre-combat session concluded? If so, let's get going.
Shiki Taishou, try not to worry. We're here for you.
I know, and I will do my best not to cause you guys any trouble.
we can win in the end.
We just need to win one final battle.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, we need to be ready for an even worse scenario. Imagine if this door isn't the way to the innermost depths of the domain, but just another mechanism.
Ah! Shut up! Don't jinx it!
I'm just exploring the what-ifs. There's no guarantee that it won't happen, right?
Unfortunately, if that is the case, I don't think I'll be able to prevent it in my current state. I'm sorry, but I still don't have full control over this place yet.
Personally, I wouldn't really mind. This place is a combat haven. It can rearrange itself another 10 times for all I care.
Hyman isn't listening! You can have fun here by yourself when all this is over!
Well, if the domain does rearrange itself again, you should watch your backs and try and stick together.
And you'll be off on another solo combat mission, I assume.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'll be making the most of it.
Child.
We've been kicked out again!
Same as before, I guess. Let's wait for the domain to rearrange and then go find him. Until then, we should stay hidden. We wouldn't want the Tenryou Commission to see us wandering around.
Next time, we have to chase Kamuna out of his hiding spot!
I like the story writing of this one more, because I like that it's not 100% just child who is a little bit scared that Shiki Taishou and Kamuna could be evil. And in the last one, he was attacked for it. Everybody is starting to realize there's a possibility Shikigami can be evil. And it was kind of sad that Shiki Taishou himself stated, if I am evil, if I'm created for evil doings, please kill me. So I hope that child stays true to his word and tells us why he is an Inazuma. I have my suspicion. I'm pretty sure that it is because a certain harbinger ran off with Raiden Shogun's noses, and of course the Zuritsu wants it. I'm pretty sure that she sent a child to find him, and that's the only reason he's an Inazuma. And he just happened to stumble upon this domain. And I don't think he would pass that opportunity, right? Either this is just a coincidence, which is perfect for Scaramouche, or, which is my assumption, Scaramouche has to do something with the sudden appearance so that child, as naive as he is, can be, manipulated, that his focus is on something else. I think Scaramouche is trying to not get his ass busted. Likely, why would this domain suddenly appear, guys? Like Sarah said, it's so weird that it just appeared. I think it appeared for a reason. Or maybe, we don't know, maybe it wasn't even Scaramouche, but the Fatui themselves. Because we know that the Fatui like to experiment with things. They have a whole factory to create field tillers of Kanria and call them Ruin Graders, Ruin Guards, Ruin Hunters. They mass produce them, right? And they also produce sigils of permission that were so foolproof that it was able to fool the Adepti. And it worked. They weren't just for show, they worked. Child could summon a sire. The power of Shikigami would get into the hands of the Fatui. You know how much havoc they would be able to cause, theorizing at 6:20 a.m. Child's whole mission in Liyue was literally not a mission. The whole thing between La Signora and Zhongli, Child literally had no reason to be there except for cause havoc and be a distraction, because they know he will cause havoc, so why not let him go there? So what if the domain is the Fatui's doing, like the appearance of it, and Child doesn't know, as always, once again, he doesn't know, but they know that he will not pass his opportunity and he will go in there, so he can be the one to do the dirty work, and they know he won't die in there. They don't have to be scared that another Harbinger dies, so it's no risk for them. They want him to do the dirty work in there and possibly retrieve the Shikigami or the power of Shikigami or whatever. More mass producing, more power for the Fatui. I would not be surprised if once again Child gets played. It so happens that once again he's being used. I will not hesitate. See you next time, guys.